Irish Potato Farming Secrets Step-by-Step Guide. Step number 2 is soil preparation and planting, creating optimal conditions. These are sustainable techniques that increase yields by 55% while cutting costs by 40%. Understanding potato soil requirements. Potatoes have specific soil requirements that, when met, create conditions for explosive growth and tuber development, but when violated, cause poor growth, small yields, quality problems, and disease vulnerability. The ideal potato soil is deep, that is 60 centimeters plus, loose soil, allowing unrestricted tuber expansion. Well drained, potatoes are extremely sensitive to waterlogging, which causes tuber rot and reduces yields by between 30 to 60%. Loose and friable, that is allowing easy tuber expansion without restriction or deformation, is the best soil. Slightly acidic, with pH between 5.2 to 6.5 optimal. High pH increases common scab disease. Lower pH restricts nutrient availability. The soil should be rich in organic matter, between 2.5 to 4%. Organic matter provides nutrients, improves structure, enhances moisture retention, and moderates infertility, especially high in potassium, which is critical for tuber quality and storage life. Most farmers work with soils far from this ideal, but understanding the ideal allows targeted improvements that dramatically enhance productivity. The most critical soil preparation principle: build soil structure and organic matter over multiple seasons rather than trying to create perfect conditions immediately. Each season of proper management improves soil progressively, compounding benefits, adding between 2 to 3 tons of compost per hectare annually increases organic matter by between 0.2 to 0.4% per year. So 3 to 4 years of consistent composting builds organic matter for typical 1.5% to target 3.0%, simultaneously improving your soil structure, nutrient retention, and biological activity. Avoid excessive tillage, which destroys structure, compacts subsoil, and accelerates organic matter decomposition. The goal is creating deep, loose beds for potatoes while minimizing overall soil disturbance. Practice crop rotation, alternating potatoes with soil-building crops, legumes like beans and peas. Fix nitrogen and add organic matter. Deep-rooted crops like sunflowers, fodder radish will break compaction and scavenge deep nutrients. And small grains like wheat, oats provide abundant residues and different pest pressures, preventing potato pest buildup. Never grow potatoes on the same land more frequently than every 3 to 4 years. This rotation prevents late blight spores and other potato diseases from persisting in soil. This breaks pest cycles, including potato cyst nematodes and wireworms, allows organic matter rebuilding, and prevents nutrient depletion. Implementing optimal planting techniques. Land preparation of potatoes by creating deep, loose planting beds with minimizing unnecessary soil disturbances. Begin with deep plowing or spading to between 25 to 30 centimeter depth. This is one case where deep tillage is beneficial for creating root depth. Breaking up compaction and incorporating organic amendments conducted between 2 to 4 weeks before planting, allowing soil to settle. If your soil is heavily compacted from previous management, consider subsoiling to between 40 to 50 centimeter depth. Breaking hard pan layers, but only when soil is dry enough that subsoiling shatters soil rather than smearing it. Form raised beds or ridges between 20 to 25% high to 25 centimeters high and between 75 to 90 centimeters wide, measured center to center, creating well-drained rooting zones, especially critical in regions with high rainfall or poor drainage soils, and providing space for proper healing during growth. The raised bed system provides multiple benefits: improved drainage, reducing rot diseases, warmer soil promoting faster emergence, easier harvesting with less tuber damage, and reduce labor for healing operations. Planting depth critically affects emergency, tuber development, and greening. Plant seed pieces between 10 to 12 centimeters deep from soil surface to top of seed piece in most conditions, adjusting slightly shallower between 8 to 10 centimeters. In heavy clay soils or cool conditions where deep planting delays emergence, and slightly deeper between 12 to 15 centimeters in sandy soil and hot climates where shallow planting risks tuber exposure and greening. Consistent planting planting depth across your field ensures uniform emergence, creating level canopy where all plants achieve adequate light and develop synchronously. Uneven depth creates some plants emerging days before others, which become dominant, while late emerging plants become suppressed, producing poor yields. Spacing determines total plant population and individual plant productivity, balancing maximum land use efficiency with the adequate spacing, allowing proper tuber development. Optimal spacing is typically between 25 to 30 centimeters between plants within rows and to between 75 to 90% to 90 centimeters between rows, creating populations of between 35,000 to 55,000 plants per hectare, depending on variety and soil fertility. Higher populations, that is closer spacing, suit small tuber varieties, or spacing or processing potatoes, where tuber size is less critical. Lower populations with wider spacing suit table varieties where large tuber size commands premium prices. Timing planting to optimize growing conditions dramatically affects yields. Potatoes require between 90 to 120 days, depending on variety, of moderate temperatures between 15 to 25 degrees C. That is optimal. Higher temperatures reduce yield and quality. Adequate moisture and conditions that prevent late blight and other diseases are necessary. In temperate regions, plant in early spring where soil temperatures. In temperate regions, plant in early spring when soil temperatures at 10 centimeter depth increases between 7 to 10 degrees C, ensuring adequate growing season length before summer heat. In tropical highlands, time planting for the onset of rainy season, providing consistent moisture while avoiding periods of excessive rains that promote late blight. In lowland tropics, which with year-round warm temperatures, plant at the beginning of the coolest season, maximizing production during moderate temperatures. Understanding your local climate patterns and typical disease pressure periods allows strategic timing that maximizes yield potential while minimizing disease risk. Even a 2 to 3 week shift in planting date can mean the difference between excellent harvest and total crop failure in late blight prone regions. Irish potato farming secrets step-by-step guide, step number 3. Click the link on the description below to watch this very inspiring step. Thank you.